Welcome to episode 131 of the 2-Minute Warning. Today I'm going to go over the recap of the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Buffalo Bills. Made a prediction for this game. Like I said in the game, I predicted the Bills to win, but I predicted Justin Herbert to continue to develop and show why he's a Rookie of the Year and a future MVP and a hopeful future Super Bowl winner. We look at this game, that's pretty much exactly what happened. Bills came away with the win, but Justin Herbert performed amazing. Josh Allen, 157 passing yards, one touchdown, one interception. However, he did get a rushing touchdown. And their wide receiver, Cole Beasley, old man Cole Beasley, great slot receiver, ended up throwing for a touchdown. So that did kind of take one away from Josh Allen that we assumed he would have had if not for Cole. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, 316 passing yards, continuing to average about 300 yards a game. One touchdown, one pick. It happens, but still great performance, great air yards. The dude's performing just how he is. Austin Eckler was a huge addition in this game. He's been injured most of the season. He's back now. He got 16 targets from Justin Herbert, 11 catches, 85 yards, and 44 rushing yards to accompany that. That's some crazy stats for your first game back, and that's a lot of targets for a running back. I mean, most number one wide receivers don't get 16 targets in a game. Yeah, there's some running backs that do get those type of targets just because that's their type of offense. Alvin Kamara, Bill Belichick and the Patriots used to love throwing it out the backfield, even though they split it amongst their backs. It's not usually one guy getting 16 targets. We do see it. Austin Eckler is definitely leading that league in that type of passing offense. Hunter Henry was a big part. Tyron Johnson was a big part. He caught that huge Hail Mary at the end that brought him down the 1 yard line. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, kind of a quiet game, but Keenan Allen and that Justin Herbert chemistry continued where they got a touchdown. I think that duo will eventually be just as good as Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, if not already. Great QB wide receiver duo right there in the making. Big day for Gabriel Davis on the Bills receiving end, but overall, a lot of offense to happen. 27-17 was the final score for the Bills. Of course, I will mention towards the end of the game, the last 45 seconds, down 10 on their own 40, 50, or the other 40 of the end zone. Chargers are faced with the 4th and 27, down 10 points, about 40 seconds left. Huge Hail Mary from Justin Herbert down to the end zone. Caught at the 1 yard line, guys tackled, whatever. About 30 seconds left. Chargers offense is rushing down the field. You're hoping either for a spike or a quick pass to the end zone to get rid of it. However, they didn't. Anthony Lynn called a horrible call and ran the ball with Austin Eckler. Love Austin Eckler, but he wasn't able to punch it in. And I didn't even mention that they have 0 timeouts. So when you have down to the wire, 24 seconds left of the game, and it's still counting, and you're at the 1 yard line down 10, you need every second possible. So you either need to spike it to conserve the time and take the loss of down, which is fine, or pass to the end zone to get a quick score. You don't run it because if you don't punch it in, you're going to take 15 seconds out of the clock automatically, and that's exactly what happened. It was a horrible call by Anthony Lynn. Of course, I'd like to mention it, but I did another video about it more in depth and why the Chargers actually need to fire Anthony Lynn. If you want to see that, I'll leave it at the end, link in bio. But, of course, I'll mention it for the recap. Overall, pretty much, like I said, this is what we expected to happen. Bills are the healthier and better team. I'd love to see this matchup if the Chargers were healthy, if they had a better coach, if everyone on the defense wasn't broken, but it is what it is. Next year, I think the Chargers will be a playoff team. Like I said in the previous video, of course, the Chargers, they're out of the playoffs 100%. So at this point, they just want to continue to see their rookie quarterback develop and just hope for a higher draft pick at this point to further increase the talent on the team. They already got a lot of talent, but none of it's healthy. So just through the draft, they can build what they're missing, possibly a little bit more help through linebackers. They've got a strong secondary when healthy. They've got a strong pass rush between Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Of course, that's not healthy either. But the linebacker situation, it's not weak by any means, but it could definitely use a little bit more help. I guess that's what I look at in the draft. But if you're at a top pick, take the best talent on the board outside of quarterback because Justin Herbert's going to be your future MVP. Overall, Bills are still strong. They're going to coast to the playoffs. I think they'll get the 3rd or 4th seed and match up against the Raiders or Browns or Dolphins team and definitely get a first-round win unless they're stuck with playing the Colts or Titans, which is definitely possible, but we'll see how it plays out. Bills are going to coast to the playoffs. I think they'll definitely get a first-round win. Chargers continue to develop with Justin Herbert. I think they need to aim for a higher draft pick and just hope to see Justin Herbert continue to do great, which he is, and look for a new job get rid of Anthony Lynn and look for someone to replace his job. 2-minute warning.